You've been very critical of Governor Walz of Minnesota. Are you calling for the resignation of Governor Tim Walz?
I and the party have not yet. We expect that he will be the candidate. He has declared that he's running. I think that he would be an easier candidate to beat than others. So we are not actually calling for his resignation, but my understanding is that there's a lot of kind of angst in the Democrat Party, and I wouldn't be surprised if he was forced out in some way.
But would you want to see him step down over this? He is the CEO of the state. While he may not be committing the fraud, the buck stops with him. Do you not agree with that? Would you want to see him step down?
I think that would be right for him to do that. You see that in most any other organization, whether it's public or private. The person at the top, if fraud or something is uncovered, then the CEO or the top person should accept that responsibility and step down. Yeah, I would say so.
Let me ask you this, obviously there's a lot of scrutiny on the governor, but also the Attorney General, Keith Ellison, as well, in terms of maybe what he's seen. Do you have thoughts on the Attorney General of your state?
Well, yes, I think that he's equally to blame on this. You've got the CEO who should have overseen this properly, but the Attorney General's responsibility is to go after and prosecute fraud when it occurs. And he has refused to do that to date. He refuses to investigate, and he clearly refuses to prosecute. And that is his job. So, yes, I would blame him equally as much.
Finally, I wanted to end with this, if I can. We're looking, by the way, at this independent journalist, Nick Shirley. We've seen his iPhone video that's exposed all of this here, and it went viral, and it caught the attention of state and federal law enforcement. Now the Department of Homeland Security, as you know, is getting involved. DHS posting a series of videos where agents are going door to door at suspected fraud sites throughout your state. Shortly past noon yesterday, DHS Secretary Kristi Noem posting on X that the Homeland Security Investigations Team, along with ICE agents, have launched a massive investigation on child care and other rampant fraud. Secretary Noem echoing FBI Director Kash Patel's post that this is only the tip of the iceberg. Also yesterday, AG Pam Bondi posted on X. And here's what she said. She said this, that Nick Shirley's work has helped show Americans the scale of fraud in Tim Walz's Minnesota. The Justice Department has been investigating this for months. So far, we have charged 98 individuals, 85 of Somali descent, and more than 60 have been found guilty in court. We have more prosecutions coming. Buckle up, lawmakers. I wanted to just wrap with the Somali community, if you can, maybe to paint that picture of what exactly is happening and how Minnesotans feel about the alleged fraud so far in your state.
Well, I think if you talk to the average Minnesotan and you talk perhaps to the average Somali in that community, you probably find the same thing, is that people are appalled at the fraud. Now, it appears that the fraud is centered mostly on the Somali community, and the people that are committing that fraud should be prosecuted. If they are illegal aliens, they should be immediately deported. If they are naturalized citizens, their immigration status should be revoked and then deported from there as well. But, you know, you think about it, this is a stain on their community. The people in the Somali community should be equally outraged because it is a stain on them. But generally speaking, I think the people in Minnesota are looking at that community and saying, hey, something's wrong here and we got to do something about it. You know, the fraud that's been uncovered in Minnesota is a direct result of Governor Walz's failure and the blatant complicity of the DFL. That's the Democrat Party here in Minnesota. They had complete control of the government, including all the constitutional offices, including the Attorney General, and they failed us. If Governor Walz and his officers won't listen to the press, if they won't listen to the legislature, then they must listen to the people of Minnesota.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.